Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Crystal with Crystal Intentions, and we are here with a pick a card reading. It's been so long, but I felt pulled to do a reading, and we are currently under a full moon. So let's see what messages come through. So I have 3 stones or 3 rings here that have stones in them. And feel free to choose one or a number, 1, 2, and 3. I will show you the stones. This is for pile 1, Cornelian. Cornelian? Yes. This is Angel Aura Quartz. And this is for pile 2, I'm sorry. Pile 2, Angel Aura Quartz. And then for pile 3, this is Amethyst. So for those of you that have chosen pile 1, okay. For those of you that have chosen pile 1, your message is to own your personal power. You are not owning your personal power. There's a lesson. What is the lesson? There's a lesson. There is a lesson that you are missing. I don't know if you attempted something and it fell apart, or it didn't go the way that you wanted it to, and you kind of gave up on it, or you put it to the side. But that situation is causing you to revisit it. There is a lesson from it that you did not learn, and you are being called to take back your power. Sometimes when things don't go the way that we want them to, we give up. And I know I've been through situations like that where it was something I really, really wanted and I didn't get it. And as opposed to going back and trying it again, because there was a part of me that knew that was for me, I gave up and said, well, I'm not going to go back and try again, because I don't want to fail again and be heartbroken, when if I would have tried again, then the situation might have turned out better. But there's always a lesson. There's always a lesson. Sometimes we are turned down from things only to gain something else. But it feels like you have lost your power in a situation, or you have accepted the defeat, when it is calling you to go back and learn the lesson and do it again. It is a situation that deals with abundance, so it could be a opportunity for a job that you applied for and you were turned down, but there is another opportunity that awaits from that turn down. Maybe that position didn't fit you, and there's one that pays more, there's a better position that's for you, but they had to reject you for that one so you can get the next one. But you are being called to tap into your personal power. We have the Empress. Ooh, can we see that? Yes. And she is owning her power. She is cloaking herself in all of her universal goddess energy. The Empress births new ideas and creativity. So it is something that is trying to come to you, but you are afraid because you were rejected from the last thing. When that's not the end, that is not the end. There is something else coming that is greater more abundant. Um, Stop being so guarded and tap into your power so you can own the next thing. So don't just stop here and sit here and say, I didn't get that thing. You have to keep going. Learn the lesson, heed the lesson, learn from that experience so you can come back better to receive all of your abundance and everything that is trying to come to you, because it is trying to come to you. You just have to be willing to do the work. I hope that resonates. All right, for those of you that have chose pile 2, this is the Angel Aura Quartz. There's also a pretty blue aqua color. Let's see what your cards are. Ooh, within a few weeks. So, for those of you that have chose pile 2, your message is to surrender. Literally, surrender. Definitely do some grounding and working on your lower chakras, root, sacral. I think everybody can use grounding at this time. So you are on the verge of manifesting something. There is something that is causing you to be, or that's I wouldn't say off balance. You just have to get more in alignment. Something that's about to change within a few weeks. You are also being called to listen to your intuition, meditate, do some journaling. Whatever it is that you're working on, you need to write it down. You need to go within and listen to the messages. There are some intuitive things going on, and I'm not going to say that you're not listening. You are not doing whatever it is that needs to be done with these messages that are coming through. Like, you need to go deep within and get the messages. I would suggest doing some meditation, and writing, or doing some, automatic writing, where you go into a meditation and you just write down the messages that come through. Do not think about it. Do not question it. Just write it down. And when you come out of your meditative state, then read those messages back, because you are being called to go deep within and do some deep reflective shadow work. Now is a good time. We are under a Scorpio full moon. Scorpio deals with rebirth, death, transformation, shadow work, going deep within that shadowy place. You have the moon that deals with your intuition, working with the moon, listening to your intuition, and writing. You need to write down these messages that are coming through. You are on the verge of manifesting something. And that is probably what this surrender card is about. Whatever it is that you are working on is going to happen within a few weeks, if you do the work, because this card was upside down. So it's up to you. You need to get in alignment and surrender to the things that are coming through, the synchronicities, the intuitive thoughts, the things that you are picking up on, as opposed to dismissing it. You need to surrender, heed the messages, go within, write it down, and stop ignoring it. Yeah, There are messages all around you trying to come through. Messages about everything. Love, finances. I don't know why you are ignoring it, but you need to surrender to it. Should I pull another card from which deck? Let's go here. And it may be, you may be having some type of internal struggle with reality, or the physical versus the spiritual. The things that you may be hearing, you may be second guessing it. Like a lot of people are experiencing different things, like shifts, because we are in a position where we have to sit still. So if spirit has been trying to get in contact with you, or have been trying to communicate with you, I should say, and your life has always been so busy where you're distracted by other things, work, or just your home life, and now you're in a position where those things have slowed or maybe halted, it's like you almost can't help but to hear the messages that are coming through. And as opposed to second guessing it or ignoring it, you are being called to surrender to it and go within and get those messages. Also, do some shadow work, do some healing work. Those things that you have been ignoring and putting off, it is time to work on those things when it comes to your spirituality, your intuitive gifts, maybe. It may be the message. Okay. Oh, okay. No, we got a card. Yeah. Yeah. It's you are definitely about to go through a change and a transformation. And if you don't surrender to it, it is going to sit on top of you. That is the message that came through. It is going to, like, oh, I just read a post last night that said, what was it? It was something about, and I almost reposted it. It was something about your gifts will crush you if you do not work on them or follow them. That was the concept. It was like, whatever your gifts are, you are meant to do them, or they will crush you in a way. It's like you can't ignore them. They're going to keep coming up in different situations in your life until you begin to utilize them and work on them. Like this is the card that I got when I asked for some clarification, and the thing that stood out to me, you see how the world is literally on top of her. It's almost crushing her. Like it looks more than what she can bear. But it's not that you can't bear it, it's that you need to surrender to it and work on and utilize those gifts so they do not crush you. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Cause yeah. Within so things could change very quickly. Like literally this card says within a few weeks. So it's time for you to get in alignment. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. I hope that resonates with those of you that have chosen pile number 2. And for those of you that have chosen pile number 3, the amethyst stone. This one is speaking to me too, so I wonder if there's a message in there for me. So let's see what the message is. Forgive and forget. Forgive and forget it. That is speaking to letting go of what is not serving you, not holding on to grudges and pain. Forgiveness is for us so we can be free. You have, or for those of you that have chosen this deck, or this pile of cards, has the Fool in reverse twice. The Fool in reverse twice. And Fortitude. Intuition. Ace of Voices. Okay, so this one had me stumped just a little bit. So for those of you that have chose this pile, I chose this pile too. The Fool twice in reverse. You may be blindly going in the wrong direction. Not listening to your intuition, doing things your way, even if you are being very persistent and resilient, you may need to stop and listen to the messages. That is the thing with all of the readings, is to listen to the messages. Listen to your intuition. Intuition is in reverse. You are not listening to your intuition because you may think you already know all of the answers. Do not be a fool or food. Also, that could mean with listening to your intuition and the Fool, not everybody has the right advice for you. Use your intuition and discernment and do not just listen to anybody and anybody's recommendations or suggestions if it does not resonate. You know you already have the answers within yourself. Forgive and forget. Forgive and forget it. So I'm just going to speak on what's coming through and not try to make sense of it. I feel like somebody that chose this pile of cards is mad at spirit, or feel let down by spirit, ancestors, something to deal with a spiritual nature, whatever it is that you believe or believed, something has pulled you away from that and you are blindly going in the wrong direction. But whatever that disappointment was still in favor of you. So it seems as if whatever that was, that you did not get the answer that you were looking for, you turned away. And now you're going your own way, but your spiritual team is still there trying to guide you on the right path. You just have to listen. You just have to listen. Forgive and forget. You still have to go back and do the work. So it's interesting, and still speaking to me too. So this particular card, this particular Fool speaks of a man. I'm paraphrasing because I can't think of the exact story, but basically he is I want to say he is a newly freed slave. And this is the card from the Hoodoo Tarot. and he is a root worker. He is leaving the cemetery from whatever he was doing in the cemetery. But during that time, especially being a newly freed slave, he should probably be more cautious of his surroundings, but he's not. He went to go do his work, and it is what it is. He has no fear, right? This card is in reverse. So it's almost like what's coming through to me is that, like, if you used to do a certain type of work or a certain type of ritual and you stop doing it because you feel like that doesn't work. I don't know if I still believe in that. It's like you are being called back to it, to like not necessarily try again, but to keep working it, because it is working. It's just not working in the way that you think is working. So it's not that you don't need it. You may just need more practice, or you may just need to work it more, if that makes sense. Because it's like doing it your way is not working in the way that you think it was. When you were actually doing your spiritual work, things were actually working out that you might not have given it enough time to see the results yet, if that makes sense. So your message is to do the work. Go back to it. Listen to your intuition. If spirit is calling you to do something, to work with something, regardless of what you believe and how you work with your spirits, your guides, your ancestors, it's like they're reaching out, like, come back and finish what you started. Don't just leave and think that you don't need it, or that you can do it on your own without their assistance. I hope that resonates with whoever that needs to resonate with. Yeah, that's the whole message. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me a comment wherever this reading is posted at. Leave me a comment and let me know which number you chose. Which one resonated with you. If it did not resonate, leave that too. If you did not understand, if you need some clarity, feel free to send me a message in whatever inbox this reading is posted to. And just lost my train of thought. Oh, and I do personal readings too. If you feel like you need more clarity or more explanation, or you want to know more about which pile of cards that you chose, shoot me a message and we can definitely set something up. Okay. Thank you. Happy full moon. Be safe. Everyone take care. And I will talk to you at another time.